Hello. Hi, everybody. I'm Julie, and this is MJ Hobby Corner. Welcome or welcome back. It is great to have you here. We're real excited. I am really excited about um, this update. I am super duper excited about it um, because MJ is working on my Tau ship and the carrier, and I am so excited to show you the progress that he's making on those because they're so cool and it's so exciting, and I cannot wait to play with them. They're going to be so much fun. Also, we're playing our Stargrave game later on this afternoon, not too long from now, actually. That's our subscriber voted game, Stargrave. We'll be playing that. It's a couple days late, but life happens. We had some company over the weekend, which was nice. We had some friends over, so we didn't get to play over the weekend. So that's okay, though. We're going to play today.
Hello, Corner Crew. MJ here. So this is a view of the new vertical and horizontal tiles that I'm building for our Starship games, and this is a something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. And now the trick was to add multiple decks. And what I'm doing here is I'm using my first set of tiles that I built and all the terrain that I have that's associated with this kind of theme. And then basically just make some new tiles, and the bottom, the bluish ones, are the new tiles. So it's a whole new set of tiles to add to the first. And here's an alien queen hanging out inside the engine room. I like to play around with the models and just see, what's what, how well everything is coming together. Models give me a good idea of just how everything's going to move, how much terrain I can use, and all that good stuff. So this is very low budget. This utilizes cardboard. It utilizes Velcro instead of like magnets. And it's pretty cool. It's very, very modular. There's even sliding doors. Those are my old walls that fit very well with these tiles. So again, I'm building on old terrain, old work, and just adding a few new tiles and making a whole new kind of board. Okay, now those bottles that I painted silver, they're going to be painted. There's a lot of painting that has to take place for this to be finished. Okay, so this is gonna take the whole week, better part of the week. So there it is. There are my new Starship tiles, and there is a video showing how I make the tiles. It's the exact same system I'm using in the first video, except now I'm adding more stuff to it. Okay, and you can see a little battle there with the against the xenomorphs, kind of testing things out a little bit. Some of the older tiles are going to serve as B deck or the higher deck. And the thing is that this is so modular that I can make many different kinds of ships. This here is another style of ship just by changing the terrain around. Okay, and I'm kind of at this point I'm also doing the base coat of all the tiles. So it's a pretty neat project, guys, and I hope to finish it and to get it on the tabletop so Julie and I can play some games. A really, really cool project.
All right, let me just say this is the dungeon tile experiment with the felt, and this involves heating the felt, and there's a little bit of a process to it. But here I'm working on one. This is still highly experimental. I have to like paint these. Now I will have a how-to on my Patreon how I actually make these, and then we're going to set up a game with these here on the channel. So in the channel, you'll be able to see a game. Now, these are the ones I did today. So I did a lot today. And then these are the older ones that are very stiff after you apply the heat. So that's pretty cool. Felt has some interesting properties. But I also have terrain, and here are some pillars. Okay, some miniature pillars. This is all for 15 millimeter gaming. This is my favorite pillar. I gotta paint that up. Okay, and that was done with those cocktail sticks or whatever. So very cool. And then some stairs, some doors, and I'm going to be doing more furniture and more of these pillars as well, because I like the way these Corinthian style pillars came out. And I'm probably going to add a couple of bits just to make these more ornate. Okay, so we'll be talking about these in the future. I'm not ready to set these up or to talk about these just yet, but I will be soon. And then, yes, I do have a bunch of giant bugs, namely ants. Don't want to say anything about that yet, but we will in the future.
All right, and this is Julie's Tau tank, and this is her super tank. This was a junk build that I recently completed using plastic bottles and cutting them in half by using my soldering iron and all that good stuff, and just a lot of different parts went into building this model. This was a scratch build that it was very, I didn't plan for it. It was just woke up one day and said, hey, I'm going to build a Tau vehicle, and it's going to be Julie's. So this is for Julie's Grim Dark Army for one-page rules, and it's a pretty big tank. So now I'm going to start painting her Tau. That's the next project. And this was a Tau vehicle that was missing parts, and so I took an old spoon and made a turret for it, and then added another Tau bit that I had, and fixed up this vehicle. So now Julie has a second vehicle, and this is the transport. So hopefully get to painting this soon as well.
MJ brought me some iced coffee. Thank you, MJ. It's quite delicious. So we were talking about Stargrave. We will be playing in just a little bit, just a few minutes. As soon as I'm done with this, I'll be going out and we'll be starting the Stargrave game. I will be leveling up my captain and my first mate, and I will also be giving some upgrades to my crew members. I will, when we play the game, I'll talk about that in the game, what I've leveled up to and what I've upgraded to. That should be some fun, and we're going to be playing in an overgrown factory. I've seen the board. It's really cool, as usual. MJ put it together in like 2 seconds yesterday. I couldn't believe how fast it was. He's so good at that. I know he hates it when I give him compliments, but it's the truth. He is so good at it. And the boards always turn out so great, and I'm lucky because I get to play all these awesome games on all these awesome boards and tables. Tables, not boards. I'm thinking board games. But anyway, it's lucky for me, right? It's really cool. But also lucky for you guys because you get to see it. So that's really awesome too. So anyway, we'll be playing that, and we'll have that uploaded and on the channel as soon as that is finished within the next couple of days. Maybe even tomorrow, actually. Then the next game that we'll be playing is going to be either Grimdark or Rain in Hell. Those two games tied for second place in our poll. So we will be doing a roll-off to determine which of those games we'll be playing. That will be the next game. I'm not sure when the roll-off will be, but I'm sure it's going to be soon. So keep your eyes open for that in the community tab.
All right, guys. Well, that's all for today's update. I wanted to just touch base on the projects that are going on this week, and I think the Starship tiles are going to be taking most of it. I still have a lot of painting to do and a lot of work on the tiles themselves. So that's going to probably go on till Friday. And then, of course, some miniature painting projects as well. All right, folks, have a great one. We'll talk soon.